Hello, this is Ace Common Fan here, and it's time for another analysis. This time we'll be taking a look at Famitsu's newest edition, featuring of course Ace Combat 7. Now, to those of you who don't know, Famitsu, it's a very famous Japanese magazine about gamings, and usually they are really in touch with Ace Combat. They are usually the first to bring the news in Japan. Even more so, they had in Ace Combat Infinity a special emblem with the nugget just for Famitsu because, well, they bring the news. And this edition relates to, the new trailer, the release date from Gamescom and all. So let's do an analysis. There are a total of 4 pages. Now, my Japanese is not that good that I'm gonna read everything, because I can't do that. But let's start. So the first page here, which as a coincidence is page 118, in case you don't know, that's a reference to Mobius from Ace Combat 4, that's his number. So in the first page we get to see an image of the Sukhoi 57, we already knew that, and the first thing they say, like on the larger title, is the release date. Mind you that they're gonna be releasing 1 day earlier in Japan, which is January the 17th, so kind of feels bad to me, discriminated for not being Japanese, but okay. So I kind of like the artwork. The first person, as you can see, is the Erusian Princess Rosa Cosette Delise. Look at that cute face, best waifu. The game didn't even get released yet, but we all know who our waifu is. And with her name, there's a short bio, a short description. It says something along the lines that she used to be a common person, like not royalty, until there's some sort of restoration to take place in Erusia or in Yusia, I think after the events of Ace Combat 4, and then she became royalty. That implies that there used to be a royal family in Erusia, and apparently she is not connected to the very ending of Ace Combat 4, where there's the Supreme Commander and he has a daughter. So it seems like they're not the same person, although we kind of speculated that earlier on. So the main text, I think, is just talking about the game. Says it was unveiled on the PlayStation Experience 2015. It's the release date and so on. So that's the first page of the article. With the second page, there are some more aircraft. The YF-23 Black Widow 2, we kind of had a hint that it was going to be, it was going to appear in the game because of the 23rd birthday of the Ace Combat series. Now the Gripen Note, that's the E version, that's the newer model, unlike the C, the Gripen C, which we thought it was going to be in the game, but now it's the E, so it's good to have an updated aircraft. The F-16 and the F-14 we already knew was gonna be there, and the title here says that's gonna be released on February the 1st if you're getting the Steam or the PC version. Now here we go to the interesting part. So this guy is, apparently we get his name. He was the scientist we've all seen in the trailer, and his name is gonna be Dr. Schrodel. Now I don't speak German, but I hope my pronunciation is good. Which gets really interesting. His bio said, that a person that is working with the Erusian unmanned aircraft program, and that's what he's doing. That now notice it does not say he is Erusian, and with that German sounding name, I think it's pretty safe to say that this fellow here is from glorious Belka. I mean, he's just doing the development of the AI. Belka has some really top-notch technology. Now, this doesn't mean the Balkan government is behind everything, but maybe he's just, working there. The Erusians hired him, and I think it implies I think that OC has such a numerical superiority of regular aircraft, like manned aircraft, that Erusia is countering them with cheaper and lots of others like unmanned air vehicles. That's because Erusia is in the end like a smaller nation. Also, if you look at the bottom here, we see his hangar, Mihai, and then him. But here, in this small caption, it says something along the lines of, Dr. Shadow is like a really calm person, but then he takes the decision of shooting down an aircraft. And this aircraft is, and they stop, it's the mystery. So, interesting. Which aircraft did he shoot down? Why? Here on the right side, on the bottom of the page, we get a good view on the emblems. So, and the call signs. This is gonna be the emblem of our protagonist, Trigger. We already had some idea, but we see the secondary emblems here of several different squadrons. First, we have Mage, Golem. I guess you can see better if I do this. We have Skeleton, we have Gargoyle, Spare. I like Spare because seriously, it's like Ace Combat, you have like the emblems, there's so much detail to them, but Spare, no one cares about Spare. Like it took like 3 seconds to design that emblem because just no one cares about them. So good job Spare, like most boring emblem ever in this series. There's a reason for that, of course. The Sol Squadron, which is the Erusian Experimental Squadron, Strider, and Cyclops. So I like that, with the exception of the Sol Squadron, all the other squadrons are Ocean, and they have this sort of medieval or magic tone to them. And that follows the style from Ace Combat Zero with, Wizard and Sorcerer. So pretty good, I guess, attention to the design. I personally like it, and you have the 3 strikes there because Trigger did something really bad. On the 3rd page, we finally get the name for the mechanic girl, the prisoner girl. We kind of had an idea that her surname would be Mead, as we saw in the trailer, because she had like her little tag. But we confirm that her first name is Avril, because it says in Japanese here, Avril Mead. So he says that she's a prisoner to Osea, and that she is like I think maybe as an engineer, but she's a really good mechanic that she can, I guess, fix aircraft, and she earned the nickname of, the Scrap Queen. Good job for you then. And says she's an individualist or something. I don't really understand. I guess she doesn't care about what other people think. And here we get some more screenshots on the aircraft. MiG-29 we knew already, Sukhoi 33 we knew already, Starfighter obviously we knew because it's a very important to the story of the game. The F-16C, we knew that. I just think that we did not know about the F-15 Eagle. Correct me if I'm wrong though. That is the 3rd page. And for the last page, page number 4, we have our philosopher. What is a nation? Now, we already knew his name was Mihai, but in Japanese, the characters explain his, I guess, initial or middle name as Mihai Shiraj. Now, some people have written in English as Mihai Silaj. Now, I don't know the origins of this name. Some people say his first name is Hungarian and the second one's kind of Arabic, Turkish, something like that, which kind of makes me wonder the origins of his name, at least in Stranger, because usually some countries have more of a clear origin of the name, like OC, it's more like English names, Belgium more German names, and so on. We got a little bit of some of the screenshots from the trailer. In his bio, it says like an enemy ace pilot under the Erusian Experimental Squadron, which is the Sol Squadron, and that he went through numerous battlefields in many conflicts, and he destroyed many of his enemies, which makes us question, like, where did this guy come from? And he says he was in different battlefields, like, So in which war was he a part of? Was it a part of, maybe some of the wars we already see in the games, like in Ace Combat 5, Ace Combat 0? Or what about another conflict that we haven't played in the game, like the Slovakian Civil War, which is fairly recent. It's, I think, going around from 2012 to 2000, I guess, 15, something like that, 15, 16. So it makes us wonder what his background is. His suit, we know it's gonna be important because in one of the very early stories mentioned his flight suit is not efficient enough because he can't pull all the G's, and you can see, I guess, the cables running to his helmet. So it's gonna be very important technology, and it looks as if he has a scar on the left side of his face, as we can see here. We can also see a little bit here on the screenshot. So very interesting indeed. What's gonna be Mihai's background? We got to see the MiG-21, which we saw from the trailer, and on the bottom says about the Gamescom new trailer, and Stonehenge is firing. Now, they asked the question, is Stonehenge firing at the International Space Elevator or what? As if he was firing at something else. The trailer looked like it was firing at the Arsenal board, but the thing is, we just don't know. So who is in control of Stonehenge, and what they are using it for? Is it for the space elevator? Is it for the Arsenal board? Or just like a regular anti-aircraft gun for smaller planes like we had in Ace Combat 4? Anyways, I think that those are the most important points of the Famitsu article on Ace Combat. There are 4 pages, as I've just shown you to you guys. I'm really interested about this doctor. I am pretty sure he's Balkan. But anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And of course, you have theories or something that I did not notice in this scan, please put in the comments. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.